Wait a second, that's my mom's neighbor's son, and I don't know why he got off at that stop. Hold on. Hold on. We're not gonna let child trafficking happen around here. Not around these parts.
Invincible.
Yo, what is up, you guys? We are here today for another good old I Am Soulless heartwarming video. Today, though, we have a different kind of a video than most videos that I put out there. Typically, everything I do is very goofy. You know, when people cut me off or do something bad, I'll typically make a joke about them or I'll laugh about it. And, you know, very just light felt. We're just kind of, we're out here to have a good time, so why get pissed off in all of our videos? So we're very chill out here with the I Am Soulless videos and Dust for the Wind, Komodo vlogs. But today is a little bit different. Oh my God, that was beautiful. Today is a different video. It's a little bit more serious. Hey! That kid looked at me so weird. Because the other day something happened. I got it all on video and it doesn't really fit with the rest of my style, which is what I'm talking about right now. There was no way to make it funny or joke about it and stuff like that, because there's nothing funny about children being kidnapped. So I've never been able to like fit this style of a video into my moto vlogs. I've never been able to, but I figured it out. I think I'm just gonna talk about it because it's heavy on my heart. A lot of stuff going on in the news, a lot of things going on in the family that, you know what, it's time for me to talk about this. It's time for me to put it out there and I guess do my part to raise awareness for all of this stuff that I'm about to discuss. So I'm gonna go ahead and show the video. This is what happened the other day. Look at this car. What the hell? Yeah, you might want to back up, please. Get your booty back. I don't want to get attacked and turned into snack. What? That was horrible. So like I was saying, I'm going to go ahead and play this clip for you guys, and I'll talk about it afterwards, about what was going on in my head, and some of the things I want to pinpoint on. So here we go. Wait a second, that's my mom's neighbor's son, and I don't know why he got off at that stop. Hold on. Hold on. We're not gonna let child trafficking happen around here. Not around these parts. You bet your sweet ass it's gonna happen. I don't think so. Is he okay? Okay, you know where he is? Okay. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second. All right, thank you. Oh, yeah. No, I got you. I appreciate it. Thank you. She said she didn't want to ask him to get in the car. She didn't want to like freak him out or anything like that, which I understand. She said that her mom called her and told her to check on him when he got off the bus. Okay, so yeah, she basically said that she didn't, there she is. Okay, I was just making sure. Y'all always gotta make sure. I freaking hate any type of trafficking. Woman trafficking, sex trafficking, boy trafficking, child trafficking. I hate all that crap. Fixing the world one duty at a time. So thank God that nothing bad happened, because I would have offed myself if I would have found out later, if I didn't turn around there, if I didn't whip a U-turn and at least go make sure that everything was okay. If I didn't do that and I continued to go home like so many people do, they say, it'll be okay. You know, there's no way that person would do something like that. And a lot of us, we're blind. We're blind to what goes on in our day-to-day lives. And if I kept going to work, and I found out later that day that that kid was taken, and that woman in that car wasn't his mother's friend, oh my, I don't know what I would have done. And that stuff happens every single day, guys, all the time. What's even crazier are the statistics about all of this. They do say, though, that most of the children that are end up going missing, and that there's a report made to the police officers, most of those children are taken by friends or relatives. So people that know them, and they take them for court hearings or court, problems and fights between marriages, disputes like that. And a small percentage is a miscommunication between parents and friends and stuff like that. But there is still a massive amount of these kids that are being taken, and this stuff happens everywhere. Mexico, Europe, East Asia, Japan. Like, it's not just in America. But one of the things you guys have to understand is that these kids get taken sometimes for sex rings and sex prostitution. Like, it's disgusting. It's freaking disgusting, and I can't stand it. And I'm going to tell you guys a story in a little bit about why I'm so just like mad about this kind of stuff, and why I'm so, I don't want to use the word triggered because I hate that, but it is something that like creates instant anger in me when I think about stuff like this or see stories on the news about stuff like this. As most of you guys know, my youngest brother has Angelman syndrome. He's got Angelman syndrome, which is means he doesn't have part or all of his 15th chromosome. He's deletion positive. It's like autism. He has autism, but also Angelman syndrome. So he can't walk, talk, feed himself. He can't go to the bathroom by himself. He can't do anything for himself. And thank God that the government has a plan, and the government has an option for people like me, his brother, or other professionals to take care of him. So I am a full-time government worker for him. I get paid by the government to watch him and take care of him 24/7 when my mom's at work, because he can't take care of himself. And there are many other kids that have Angelman syndrome, and it doesn't have to just be Angelman syndrome. You see people with autism and maybe even Down syndrome. You see this all the time. These kids, I mean, sometimes they don't really know what they're doing. It's so sad, and they're so vulnerable, and it just hurts me so bad. And I'm going to tell you a story about a kid. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to talk about the family or anything like that, because I don't want them to hear this, because it's horrible. They probably won't be watching this video anyways, but nonetheless, I want to keep that private. But we know them personally, and it was a family that has a child with Angelman syndrome, very young kid. He's a couple years, probably 5 years younger than my brother, so maybe 10 or 12, something around that. This kid, I don't know what happened. I don't know why it happened, but apparently his mom was doing the dishes or the laundry or something, and wasn't paying attention to him for like 2 seconds. And he ended up going out the back door, and apparently this family has a pool. Oh, this is so sad. This kid opened the rear door, went out back. He can just crawl. He can't walk or anything, I don't think. But he definitely can't swim. And this kid fell in the pool, and they didn't catch him. They didn't see him, and they didn't know that it happened. So he ended up drowning. And that just really puts a freaking dagger right into my heart, because I mean, that could happen to anyone. That could happen to my little brother if I wasn't paying attention. Oh, what's up, man? So that's why this stuff is just so like insane to me. I can't stand it. I hate child abduction. That sounds like aliens grabbing them. What is it called? Kidnapping. I can't stand kidnapping. It freaking hurts my heart. I know it triggers you guys, and it makes you guys feel horrible too when you see stories like that on the news. And I want to play a couple of clips, because some people, I talked to this person the other day about this, about the statistics on children being stolen, and this dude told me that that's bullshit. He was like, they're not taking that at that rate. It's not that much. And I want to just show you guys how freaking easy it is for some person to just, while you're not looking at the grocery store, while you're not looking at the supermarket, I don't know, just when you're not looking, you know what I mean, at the movie store, you're turned away, you're paying for your food, and you turn right, and all of a sudden your little kid's gone, because People just, you get on a one-track life. You know, you go to one place and then the next place, and you never differentiate between that. Like, you never change. You've always got to change your schedule up. You've always got to stay frosty. People that ride bikes like us, we know that. Don't just ride straight and only look straight. You got to look left. You got to look right. Like, people come out of nowhere, like this idiot weaving through traffic. They do that all the time. So if you're not looking, shit can happen to us bikers. And it's the same thing for your children. It's the same thing. Always watch for your children. Don't just expect that they're going to be right there behind you licking on a freaking ring pop. They might be taken. So I heard of a story the other day right over here in Denton, which is extremely close to me. It's right over here. You know, this stuff doesn't just happen in the Middle East. It happens right over here. And apparently this woman and her daughter were in like, I guess it was like a Target, and the mom was like, hey, we already checked out, and the daughter had to go pee. This girl was like 16, and so the mom was like, all right, I'll meet you at the car. The girl went to the bathroom. The mom's in the car forever. She's like, okay, something's wrong. It's been like 10-15 minutes. I don't know where my girl is. I know she ain't taking a long, you know, crazy shit. So she walks back into the house, or into the supermarket, the Target, and on her way into the building, she sees two people, a man and a woman, cradling her daughter. Her daughter is slumped over, her neck is limp, and she looks passed out. And these two people are carrying her like she's drunk. And she's so like, what are you doing with my daughter? They drop her and run. They find out later, and this was all over the news, they find out later that these two people, this man and this woman, what are you doing, bro? Get off your phone. This man and this woman literally waited inside of this bathroom for a target, for a kid or a woman, and they injected her with black tar heroin. She passed out over it, and they were going to take her. Who knows what they would have done with her? Sold her to the freaking cartel, sold her to a sex ring. These people are evil, guys. These people are freaking evil. So I just want you guys to always know that I care about stuff like this. I don't want to be just a YouTuber that talks about, you know, the size of my poop that day. I want to talk about things that are relevant and things that matter and things that scare me. And I hope you guys got something out of this video. If you have children, stay faraste. Keep looking at them. Always make sure they're where they need to be. Don't just expect that they're going to be there, because I would hate to see one of my followers or any one of you going through the heartbreak of knowing that your children was taken or they're not where they're supposed to be. So thank you guys for being here. I know it was a different video. I know it's a little bit more serious and a little bit more me talking and not a lot of action on the road and stuff, but this was something that was heavy on my heart. I wanted to put this video out there for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to come back, I mean, give me a follow, subscribe, hit that freaking bell. It helps me out. Sometimes I'll post a video when I get all these messages of people saying, oh my gosh, it's been a month and I didn't even know you posted a video. Hit that freaking bell for me, baby. Also, the weather, I mean, it's February, so it's about to start, you know, coming back up into riding season. So hopefully we can get all this stuff fixed and have a good time out here, guys. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Like, see, this mom's walking her kid home. That's what I'm talking about. Keep in full contact with them, baby. Yeah!
Sequence.